will study about the thalassemia. So this is the specific objective include introduction, definition, incidence, causes, types, pathophysiology, clinical feature, diagnostic evaluation and management. The thalassemia is a blood disorder passed down through families, means it inherited, in which the body makes an abnormal form of Hb, means hemoglobin, is the protein in RBCs that carries the oxygen. The disorder results in large number of RBCs being destroyed, which leads to anemia. So this is the hemoglobin molecule. The iron is the site of oxygen binding, and this is red blood cell RBCs. This is yellow color indicate the iron region and blue color represent the oxygen molecules. Thalassemia is an autosomal recessive genetic disorder that results in adequate normal hemoglobin production, whereas IDA affect heme synthesis of globulin. Thalassemia is a group of diseases that have an autosomal recessive genetic basis involving inadequate production of normal hemoglobin. So this is the normal red blood cells, you can see, and malformed red blood cell, white blood cell and platelet. You can see in distinguish between normal and the thalassemia blood cells. Commonly found in member of ethnic groups whose origins are near the Mediterranean Sea and equatorial or near equatorial region of Asia, the Middle East and Africa. Commonest group of autosomal recessive disorder in India carries the frequency vary from 33% to 17% in different population, with over 30 million people carrying the defective gene. About more than 9,000 thalassaemic children are born every year in country. So this is the some crosses. When one parent is patient and another is carrier, so you can see in this diagram what is the progeny will affected. Okay, so this is the when both parents are patient, this cross indicate when one parent is carrier, then this cross will indicate, and when both parents are carrier, this call indicate. Okay, so HB is made up of two proteins, alpha globulin and beta globulin. Thalassemia occur when there is a defect in gene that help in control production of one of these protein, abnormal HB synthesis. The risk factor of thalassemia include family history of disorder, Asian, Chinese, Mediterranean, African ethnicity. Types. There are two types of thalassemia. Alpha thalassemia is the most common when a gene or gene related to alpha globulin protein are missing or changed or mutated. Alpha globulin chains are absent or reduced in this type of thalassemia. Alpha trait heterozygous state is asymptomatic and is about 30% of Americans. Alpha thalassemia occur most often in people from Southeast Asia, Middle East, China and those of African descent. Beta thalassemia, when similar gene defect affect the production of beta globulin protein. Beta globulin chains are absent or reduced in this type of thalassemia. It mostly occur often in people of Mediterranean origin. Chinese, Asian, Africa are less affected. So this is the healthy children. Both parents carry normal or healthy beta globulin children. One of the parent carry an affected beta globulin gene. She is a beta thalassemia carrier. There is a 50% chance of healthy and 50% of beta traits. Okay. Next, if both carry the beta thalassemia trait, then 25% children will have the thalassemia and 25% children will be healthy, and 50% beta children born with the beta trait. Alpha thalassemia plus beta thalassemia include the thalassemia. It is a thalassemia major. It is developed by inherited gene defect from both parents. A homozygous person has two thalassemia genes, causing a severe condition known as the thalassemia major. Those who inherit both beta gene homozygote have thalassemia major, which result in profound and life-threatening anemia. Beta thalassemia major is called as Cooley anemia. So with the mutation, one of the two beta globin gene is a carrier is formed with lower protein production but enough hemoglobin. Without a mutation, enough hemoglobin, no thalassemia carrier. With a one mutation, less hemoglobin, beta thalassemia carrier without illness but less hemoglobin, slight anemia. With two mutation in beta globulin gene, if दोनों जीन बीटा जीन में अगर म्यूटेशन हुआ तो बीटा थैलेसीमिया मेजर पेशेंट विथ शो द सीवियर एनीमिया. It includes the receiving of faulty gene from the only one parent. Those who inherit just one beta gene, heterozygote, have thalassemia minor, also called thalassemia trait, the carrier state of thalassemia. यानी एक ही अगर बीटा जीन म्यूटेटेड है तो वो ट्रेट बोलते हैं उनको, थैलेसीमिया ट्रेट, और थैलेसिया माइनर भी बोलते हैं, और वो दोनों हुआ तो थैलेसीमिया मेजर बोलते हैं. Person who is heterozygous has one thalassemia gene and one normal gene and is said to have thalassemia minor or thalassemia trait, which is mild form of disease. So a parent with thalassemia minor and parent with thalassemia minor marry, they produce the children with thalassemia major, thalassemia minor and normal blood. Means 25% children will thalassemia major, 25% normal and 50% chance of thalassemia minor. Hemolysis. Bone marrow produce the erythroblast. Mutation and deletion chromosome 11 beta thalassemia and 16 alpha thalassemia result in excess alpha chain beta and excess beta chain HBD alpha, that inclusion blood, inframedullary apoptosis, ineffective erythropoiesis, extramedullary target cell hemolysis. Pathophysiology. Mutation in alpha globulin gene, alpha thalassemia defective gene inherited the thalassemia major. One beta globulin gene is mutated, minor disruption beta globosynthesis produce the thalassemia minor. And existence of mutation in both beta genes, significant impairment of beta globulin synthesis, marked reduction in HB production and profound anemia, beta thalassemia, all result in hemolysis result from alpha and beta globulin chain which are normally paired. The excess unpaired alpha or beta globulin chain aggregate form a precipitate that damage RBC membrane and intravascular hemolysis takes place. Clinical manifestation. Individual with alpha thalassemia may have mild anemia and are typically asymptomatic. Children born with beta thalassemia major are normal at birth but develop severe anemia during the first year of life. Individuals with thalassemia major are diagnosed early in life because lack of HB become quickly apparent. Affected children appear normal at birth because fetal HB contain no beta globulin. In first few months, manifestation of severe anemia begin to appear. Children also have pain, failure to thrive, frequent infection, diarrhea, splenomegaly, hepatomegaly, jaundice from RBC hemolysis and bone marrow hyperplasia. Other symptoms are bone deformities in face, fatigue, growth failure, shortness of breath, yellow skin and jaundice. You can see diagnostic evaluation, history collection, physical examination, blood test including the finding. RBC will appear small and abnormal in shape when look under microscope. CBC reveals anemia. At test called HB electrophoresis show the presence of an abnormal form of HB. A test called mutational analysis can help detect alpha thalassemia. Amniosynthesis, fetal diagnosis of specific type of thalassemia. Molecular diagnostic tests are determined whether mutation is present after 8 weeks of gestation. Management. Thalassemia minor usually does not require treatment. For thalassemia major, treatment goals are to provide adequate normal HB for erythropoiesis and to alleviate the effect of iron overload, or its treatment goal involve regular blood transfusion and folate supplements. During blood transfusion, the client should not take iron supplement. Doing so can cause a high amount of iron to build up in body, which can be harmful. Chronic transfusion are administered to correct anemia with the target HB level at 9 to 10 mg per dl. Iron chelation with a deferoxamine is necessary to prevent iron overload by removing excess iron from body. Genetic counseling and testing for family should be encouraged. Surgical management, bone marrow transplantation, cystectomy may be done to decrease the transfusion requirement because RBC may be sequestered in spleen if iron supplement used during full blood transfusion. Assessment, nursing management, assess client skin, heart, spleen, liver, pancreas, lymph node, endocrine, skeletal, etc. and heredity. Nursing diagnostics, risk for infection related to decreased resistance secondary to hypoxia, impaired nutritional pattern less than body requirement relate to an inadequate nutritional intake and anorexia, activity intolerance related to impaired oxygen transport, disturbed body image related to skeletal changes. Intervention, assess the client general condition, monitor vital sign, monitor intake output, manage fluid overload, monitor regular blood transfusion to keep HB at 10.5 gm per dl, 24-hour urine collection after chelating therapy to estimate amount of iron excrete, reassure the orange color of urine is normal, can show dehydration. So these are reference. Thank you.